Well, hello, welcome back everyone. My name is Bluebelly, and we're out here farming. If you were here last time, you know we were working on some of this silage. We also are going to put in some soybeans, and yeah, I think I'll do a little bit of both. And oh boy, we only have 27, I guess that would be liters. Not many. Not many beans. So we'll get this row done, and then we'll go refill. Maybe we get this row done. But we want to get the bean field done. We want to get some silage in so we can get this day advanced sooner rather than later. Okay. Pick that up and zip over here to our seed refill point. I really like this map. I don't know how many of you all have played it, but I really like the setup. And I put in this seed. This is not standard in the map. I put this seed refill point right there. Very convenient for this design. One thing I don't particularly like is that little pine tree nursery, which is ironic because I've personally talked about putting in orchards and nurseries in other saves. I have an apple orchard on I'm trying to build an apple orchard on my No Man's Land save, but then here I don't like it. Honestly, though, if there was something like if it was a functioning little nursery, like you could sell them, or even if they grew over time and you could chop them down and sell the wood, something like that would be good. But as a decorative element, I don't think it really supports with the location. I could see a dairy farmer putting some pine trees maybe on a hillside that's too steep to mow, or to farm. I could see, but just doing it here like that seems a little bit strange. But alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get somebody else on that project, and we will try to rake this up. Hopefully you don't feel like you've seen too much raking so far. We've done a good bit of it here the last few days, last few episodes. I'll rake a few rows, chop a few rows, and then take some up to the barn. Just keeping at it. I know it's a little bit repetitive from the last episode, but sometimes farming's like that. You just have to keep going until you finish the job. And rather than do all this stuff off camera, I figured I'd just bring you along for it. Hope everybody's having a great day, great evening, whatever time it is you're checking out the episode. I really appreciate all the support we've had on the channel here in the last month or so. We've seen some growth. I know now that I've been at this for just coming up on a year, I've realized that there are two different types of videos. There are videos that you use because people like your content, and they're your people, they're your subscribers, they're your loyal supporters. So that's stuff like this, a series like this where we're playing the game that we all like. And then you have other videos that you need to do to bring new people in. Some of you all maybe came into the channel because of something like that. Maybe I featured a mod that you liked, or maybe I showed off a farm build that you thought was really cool, so you dropped a like. and to subscribe. And now you're one of the loyal people who watches all the farm sim videos. And that's what I need to do more of. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, yeah, I'd really like to see a feature on a certain kind of mod, or a feature of a certain map, or you want to see me play a certain map, or play with a certain brand of tractor or specific model of tractor, feel free to drop that down below, because I'm always looking for ideas. I tend to think in far too grand terms. I'll think like, oh, I want to do this, 50 video series taking this map and doing this challenge on it. But I'm not sure that's where the channel's at. So suggestions for things that could be a good one-off that people might search, that'd be really helpful for me. Think about things that you've searched for, ways that you find farm sim videos. And if you're somebody who's just here for me, you don't necessarily care about farm sim, but you supported my banished videos, or you know me personally. If you have suggestions for things that I can do to reflect my teaching personality, please do let me know. So I mentioned last time, and I've been thinking about it since, when I get done with this job, I'm going to take this tractor over to the shop and we're going to change the setup. We're going to get the beefiest setup we can get. And I think I might do wide front end on it. Just because I've been running it like this so often, so much, not just on this save, but on others, that I kind of want to change a pace, see what all we can do with it. That'll be fun. But we still have plenty of raking to do yet. I think I'll do one more row and we'll switch jobs. It's funny, I've seen some YouTubers that play this game and they'll make one in-game day into an episode. But that's because they're time-lapsers and they crunch it all down. As somebody who doesn't really do time-lapse, playing on one speed, I can get so much done in a day. It's not super realistic in that regard. Being able to tab around, not actually having to fill seed. Being able to hire a worker to do some of the work for me. And what am I paying them? Like, that worker that will plant that soybean field, the whole thing will probably be like $200. And then the yield out of it is going to be... I mean, I'll still have to put in the work to do the two fertilizing and the herbicide. So it's not like it'll be labor free, but the economic benefit of planting that will be pretty evident. Alrighty, get that all squared away to go again next time. And I think we decided we liked, oh boy, fuel on this is not great. So what's the cheapest fuel tank we can buy? Could I, or rather lease? What would that be under miscellaneous? So there's one that's a roller. Okay, what is this? 400 to lease this. Oh, do we have a placeable? I think it would be under miscellaneous if we had one. Decoration wouldn't do me any good. Alrighty. I'll run this down and fill it. It's really not that far. I spend more time whining about going down to fill my tractors than I do actually doing it. I mean, it's literally that building right down there. If I timed it, I pulled out of the driveway. I'll do driveway to driveway. Is that a police officer parked there? No. Nah, just a truck. It is pretty nice for just being a basic traffic. Let's not smack it into the gas tanks. Eggs, what is this going to be? A couple $100? Yep, 194. That's almost exactly a couple $100. I end up doing so much of my work with this tractor. Sorry if it bothers you. I also end up doing in-cab coming up this road a lot. Oy. Oy vey. Why don't I have hair when I'm in this tractor? Strange little bugs in this game sometimes. I like the trash pile thing there. Just like, okay, let's dump it right anywhere. Welcome to the United States, where we have piles of garbage everywhere. I also need to remember to feed those 4 bales, because we have all that square bale hay. We're going to have to do some TMR at some point. Okay, here we go. Aw, you kidding me? There it is. Here we go. Back at it again. The old familiar grass chopping job. Oh, if there's any dairy farmers watching, I would love to know what percentage of your work is doing specific things. Like, I'm assuming most dairy farmers don't really sell much grain for commercial profit like I've done a few times. I would imagine most dairy farmers are only growing grain if it's going into feed. So I would think you wouldn't really do what I'm doing and have 2 soybean fields. Like, okay, let's see if I can do this without having to dump the wagon off. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't work. Let's get back to the wagon here. There we go. Yeah, this will save us some time. I was dumping it off before because I had done that on a different map where I had to go up a big hill. It was on West by Wisconsin, and I had to do that. But here, I think it makes more sense to just keep it attached. Alright, we'll get one more load. I bet dairy farmers spend easily 3/4 of their time on feed, making feed. Oh boy, thank goodness that hitbox was a little bit off. I definitely ran into the hitch. Another thing I like about this game is you can alter your perspective a little bit, and it just makes it all the more challenging. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, just moving the camera, you can do first person, you can do third person, you can do close up, you can do way back. And it genuinely, at least for me, changes the experience. So we gotta move those hay bales. It just seems like there's always more work to do, you know? Always more to do around the farm. It was literally what I wanted to be in. Here we go. I really wish I wouldn't have had the issue that I did with trying to unload silage out of here, because it'd be really cool to take a double load up there, but you know what they say about beggars and choosers. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay, now we need to get this there. There. Right up there. What the heck, dude? What am I doing? Okay. I'm just a little too far out, it looks like. Try again. We go again. There it is. Let's fill it up. Get to going. Take another load up to the barn. Pay down the old debt just ever so slightly. Pay off our worker a little bit too. Looking good. Getting the soybeans in, getting the silage up. Everybody wins. I'll tell you what, if you were looking for a series that's going to make breakneck pace, probably not this one. But if you're looking for a series that's slowly plodding away and has a kind of satisfaction about the progression, I think this is a good one. I'm enjoying playing it. That's sort of the bottom line for me. I wish there was another sell point for this. This is the thing, like some of the people that I watch play this, they would have grinded this way for the first little bit, and then they would have been smart enough to purchase a silage sell point, which they would have put down beside where they were doing all the silage. You know, like work smarter, not harder, that kind of thing. Decent price. I could do 2, but we'll save that $5 because overnight tank is empty. Let me tab down to that real quick. So this field takes a couple loads. Good to know. Alright, we'll run back down. I always think it'd be cool to just go straight over that hillside. Our farm is right there. Every time I do this, I regret it. Like, this is a little biogas plant over here, and I bet if I had purchased this BGA instead of buying 20 different tractors that I ended up selling back, if I would have put my money into that, then hauling silage off of our land to that BGA would probably have paid for itself in not that long. But it's all good. I don't necessarily mind doing this. It's fun. It's playing the game, you know? Let's not be sad about actually playing the game that we enjoy. So, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly. I'd really appreciate it if you enjoyed the whole video, that you would drop a like and a subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.